What's your name?
My name's Patrick Lowry.
And Patrick, what's your grocery experience?
So yeah, I've got quite a bit of experience in retail and grocery. Brief stint with Arrow Lumber down in Ording for like 6 to 8 months, somewhere in there. I worked for Walmart briefly, about a year, and then I landed on Fred Meyer's, where I was in the home department for about a year, garden center and home PIC, transferred over to the produce department as the primetime assistant department leader until I came out as SPUR.
Nice. Was there a specific moment or issue that inspired you to become active in the union?
Yeah, so when I was the home PIC, you have to unload the freight trucks, and my lunches were getting cut short because the truck would show up, and my bosses would tell me that I have to clock back in for my lunch early and go deal with the truck. They would offer extensions, so I'd go back and finish my lunch, but you know, if you have a hot lunch and you spent an hour having to unload a truck, what's the point, right?
Yeah.
And then we also had a pretty big bully in the store as well.
Is there a specific goal that you would hope to achieve during your first 6 months here?
Yeah, so I mean, aside from the obvious of establishing relationships and trust with our members, I think my biggest goal is to build up our leadership within our stores. It made my life a lot easier as a shop steward at Fred Meyer, knowing that, you know, my coworkers were informed, we were able to do more actions that way, a lot more participation, people knew their rights, knew how to be involved. And then when time came for negotiations, you know, people were really ready and able to rally behind the cause.
What is a hobby or interest you have outside of work that members might be surprised to know?
Yeah, so I'm really into Pokemon, whether it's cards or the video games. I also like wrestling, normally like college level, some high school, go Ording. And I'm also really into Dungeons and Dragons. I know a lot of members are pretty into that these days.
I figured from the earrings that you were interested in Pokemon at least.